Pacific picks up their first home win with a 1-0 win over UC Riverside. Dennis Ackerman, pleased to be joined by Pacific head coach Adam Reeves. Coach, how would you assess this victory here tonight?
Gritty. And I'm extremely proud of the guys because leading into the game, I thought that we'd be a little bit better in the things that we're good at, but that we needed to do the gritty things and the things that we're not necessarily good at and things maybe we don't necessarily like to do. We needed to do those better coming off that tough loss at Santa Barbara. So this was a perfect test for it. Obviously, going down a man for 20 minutes is going to put you under, and you're going to have to do some really difficult things. And we came through it, and now the confidence of doing this and executing will only breed more confidence as we go through the season when we need to close out games, when we're under it in spells of games. You're not on top of the game at all, the whole time. So having to withstand this for 20 minutes, and ultimately we're not necessarily used to defending in this moment. We like to be higher up the field and in possession and dictate the tempo of play. So having to do this was, again, very good for us. Look, Riverside's a good team. They're the reigning Big West Tournament champions, and they return, 7 or 8 pieces from that group, and they're filling in some very talented players. So it's a good win. They've got off to a little bit of a rough start, but I know they're going to win a lot of games. So at the end of the day, this will look like a good win for us, and I'm happy for the guys.
I want to talk about that more, though. Like you said, you played the final 20 minutes down a man. You guys didn't seem to blink, though. It was just like, okay, we're down. Let's play.
Yeah, and we talk about it during preseason. We have a number of different topics that we want to cover during preseason, and one of those is situational moments in games. How often do we get a red card? It's very rare in my time here. I think we're pretty disciplined and we do the right things, and I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and figure out what happened there, but they handled it well, and that's part of it. When you look at the group, Corey Johnson, Javier Chavez, Samuel Peralta, Milo Hall, Derek Roque, Avery Whipple, Samu Saez, they've all been around. And that's the beauty of this group, is there's so much experience. They understand who we are, what we're trying to do, and they can lead on the field when coach isn't there,
Derek Roque picked up his second goal in just 3 games. What are you seeing from him so far that allowing him to finish down there?
Yeah, Derek's been spectacular. I mean, you talk about the goals, but he does so much more for the team. We've been extremely happy with Derek because he creates so much for us offensively. Yes, he can score goals, and that's been the missing piece that we've missed from Derek for his first 3 years here, essentially. He came in and he was almost immediately a starter in 2019, and he was still doing some very good things there. It was just the final product, and we started seeing it in the spring. He's dedicated to his craft, and I couldn't be happier than he's getting the rewards with the goals. Obviously, we hope it continues, but he's creating for others and he's creating goals for himself, and it's 2 spectacular goals in 2 games running here.
Finally, your goalkeeper, Josh Moy, picks up his first clean sheet of the season. He allowed 5 goals for the first 2 games. So what are you seeing from him early on?
Look, Josh won the job in the spring, essentially. He fell into a situation, unfortunately, where Brian Lanier caught mono, and he was out for a number of weeks in the spring, and then he broke his nose during summer league, so he really wasn't ready at the start of preseason. But Josh has done everything right since he's been here. The credit goes to Josh. It doesn't go to me. It doesn't go to Brian. It doesn't go to David. The credit goes to Josh. He's dedicated. He's in at 6:30 in the morning. He's with the strength conditioning staff. He's eating right. He's sleeping right. He's doing all the right things. And I couldn't be happier for him because the hard work's paying off. And he's the perfect story of a kid that just wanted an opportunity to be at a Division I program. We had a need. We told him what he had to do to be successful, and he's done it. And we are unfortunate to give up the goals at Santa Barbara, but you can't really say Josh was at fault for him. I mean, it was a team thing, and we were up 2-1, and we let it slip away carelessly. But Josh I'm very happy for him. I'm very happy he got the result. He commanded his box well tonight. He seemed assured on a number of services out there, so I'm proud of him.
Coach, congratulations on the win.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Once again, Pacific picks up their first home win of the season, their second win of the year, knocking off UC Riverside by a score of 1-0.